So we're going to do...
You're going to do 24-year-old fallen from 5 metres at Hanging Rock.
Senior emergency Dr. Jonathan Papson will treat the young man being airlifted from Victoria's famous landmark. The 24-year-old uni student was taking in the view from a rocky summit when he fell 6 metres.
Ready, set, go.
Cleon moved to Melbourne to study data science. All his family is in India.
He was up on a high ledge, probably about 6 metres, sort of rock boulder, and he slipped off the edge and sort of scambled down and then struck his head on the rock.
Okay.
Bit of comfort, he was winch extricated.
Right.
So he's on the ground for probably about 2 hours.
Oh,
and
okay.
winch extricated.
Right.
It was quite a
Right.
difficult extrication.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, thanks. Sounds like you've had a nasty fall.
Yeah, I did.
Let's have a look. Are you sore in the ribs?
I know. I didn't fall on my ribs, I fell on my back.
Yeah, on your back. Yeah, sometimes you can hurt your ribs from the back. Does it hurt? Does it hurt when I do this?
No, it does not.
Does that hurt?
No, not a bit.
Okay. How come you fell?
3 of my friends and myself, we decided to visit Hanging Rocks. And we stopped at one point and we were like, okay, fine, let's click photos over here.
Yeah.
On that rock.
At Hanging Rock.
On
one of those big...
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
And when I sat, I lost my balance, so I fell like backwards.
The way the rocks are shaped, I think he must have fallen into a gap in the rocks. He may have been squashed and crushed or trapped in a funny position, and that adds to the risks for Cleon. Okay, can you lift this leg up? That works all right, good. And we'll just put it down again and then lift this one up.
Oh, that's the
Excellent.
bruises pain, the bruise.
Bruise pain, all right. Well, you can feel me touching.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel numb or tingly or anything like that. So you got a bump on the back of your head.
Yeah, I directly woke up and then I couldn't breathe.
Right. So you woke up and you couldn't breathe, and you couldn't breathe because it hurt in the back. Not breathing is always concerning. Even a fall from 1 or 2 metres, you can break your neck. If he's fallen 6 metres in an awkward way, he could have some nasty injuries. It's describing thoracic spine pain, and it all happened around 2 or 3 hours ago. He's been trapped for a while, he's been out exposed, and that adds to the risk for Cleon. Have you been to Hanging Rock before?
Oh no, this is the first time.
It's really nice, haven't been for years.
Something to remember.
Yeah, well, always something to remember at Hanging Rock. Do you know the story about what happened at Hanging Rock?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that. I know that.
You know, you shouldn't go for a picnic in Hanging Rock. Hanging Rock's an iconic Australian landmark. You know, people have heard of Picnic at Hanging Rock, the movie, and it's rocky. It's a whole bunch of rocks, really. It's not one big rock, it's a whole bunch of rocks. And did anyone else fall off? Or was it just you?
I was the only one.
Yeah. We'll have a look at your tummy.
Senior emergency Dr. Jonathan Papson uses ultrasound to look for any signs of life-threatening injuries.
Did you get grazes and things and cuts from sliding down the rock?
Yeah, on my fingers, knees. I don't know how bad is my back, so.
Oh, well, that's you've got something on your hand there. Yeah. All right. So the fastest normal. Yeah.
Cleon is paying his way through university with a part-time job. But now he may not be able to support himself.
I normally ride a bicycle, so I do like Uber Eats. So I mean, it will be kind of difficult for me to like work now.
You've got a sore back. Yeah? Whereabouts, how far down your back is it sore? Like, is it up here somewhere in your back or further down or where?
It starts from the neck, so you have to go.
From the neck? Yes. And how far down does it go?
Midway?
Midway.
Yeah, kind of midway.
People who fall on their feet often break their back because the shock waves go through the vertebrae and you can have burst fractures of your lumbar spine. We want to feel your back, so we're going to roll you on your side and just have a feel.
You guys ready? Yep. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Oh, does this hurt?
Yes or no?
Right now, it does not. I don't know.
Just yes or no?
Where
Yeah.
is touching?
Yes, still there.
There. Yep. That hurts?
Slightly.
Slight?
It goes up.
Goes up?
Yeah, up towards the neck. Yeah.
You can feel the vertebrae. If you feel one out of step or you feel a swelling, then that's concerning. And also whether it's very tender.
Oh.
Well, tender, no step. All right.
You guys happy to go back? Yep. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
I am worried that he might have a fracture. If he's got a fracture, then he can't work. He's got to have surgery. His family aren't there to support him. It's going to be tough.
Down the corridor, Cleon is about to find out if he's broken any bones in his spine after falling 6 metres from the iconic landmark Hanging Rock.
Proceed with caution if you're going to have a picnic at Hanging Rock, huh?
The 24-year-old IT student has no way of paying for his university studies while he's injured. All his family is back in India.
I call them every day, so I'm sure they're not going to be happy. Because, I mean, which mother would like to see their child like out like that?
Senior emergency Dr. Jonathan Papson is counting on a CT scan to see how badly Cleon has injured his spine.
I'm really interested in the thoracic spine, the upper spine. That's where I think the money is here. Anyway, we're getting some pictures now. You might get something initially on the CT. You might see something obvious, but usually the images need to be reconstructed and downloaded so you can take a bit of time to look at them fully.
While Dr. Jonathan waits for the detailed scans,
So just formatting.
Cleon returns to the resus bay.
How's your pain?
Oh, it started again.
Where are you feeling it?
Up or no, back.
Still in the upper back. All right. I'll go and have a look at your scan. We'll see what's going on there. We'll just see whether we've got any answers. I'm just concerned that it hasn't got better because most sprains and muscle injuries will respond to anti-inflammatories, and he's had more than that. Oh, now it looks like he's got a fracture, actually. Yeah. He's got a fracture. Sometimes you get that when you snap your head backwards. We just triangulate it down to the level. Yeah, snap. The bumps you feel in the back of your neck are the little struts, the little bony struts, and muscles attached to those and ligaments, and they help you move your neck. It looks like he's snapped or broken a couple of those off. And that's the sort of thing we often see when people look up quickly or the neck is forced upwards quickly. And maybe that's how he landed. You know, he fell down, his neck went back like that.
Dr. Papson breaks the bad news to Cleon.
Looks like you got a fracture in your neck. All right, it's a chip off the back of one of the struts off the neck. All right, that's why it's so sore.
I never expected a fracture. I thought there would be less likely a sprain or something.
Cleon will be seen by the orthopaedic surgeons, and it's looking like he's going to get surgery for his neck fractures.
It's devastating for the uni student.
This injury is definitely going to affect my work because I deliver food on a bicycle. And yeah, it would kind of affect me financially because there won't be any income. So, yeah.
Does this hurt?
Yes.
24-year-old Cleon fractured his spine after falling 6 metres from the popular tourist attraction, Hanging Rock.
Yeah, snap.
He needed plates and screws to repair 2 bones in his neck.
So they cut a small bone from my pelvis to put it inside my neck. So I mean, the pelvis pains more than what is actually in my neck right now. I'm never going rock climbing again. I have learned my lesson.
Hanging Rock, for Victorians or anyone who knows the movie, it's a bit of a spooky place where weird, bad things happen. Unfortunately, Cleon, he's had a spooky, weird, bad thing happen to him, and it's going to take him a while to recover.